Hello people, today we are going to start our new topic, that is scientific management approach, given by Frederick Winslow Taylor. So let's get started. Scientific management approach is also known as Taylorism, but Taylor was not the originator of this theory. Before him, Charles Babbage, Henry R. Town, Frederick Helsley and Henry Metcalfe developed and used some scientific management methods and techniques. The term scientific management was first coined by Louis Brandeis, but Taylor used the term to give a complete and systematic explanation of scientific method and technique for promoting the organizational efficiency and economy. So he came to be known as the father of scientific management, or scientific management is known as Taylorism. So this approach was developed in the early phases of industrial revolution at the time of industrial unrest and increasing unemployment. The scientific management rescued the industrial organization. The basic concern of industrial society were to improve efficiency, to reduce the cost of production and to increase the profit. So there are some principles of scientific management given by Taylor. First is the development of true science of work, the scientific selection of workmen and their progressive department, bringing together the science of work and the scientifically selected workers, the equal division of work and the responsibility between management and the worker. Taylor's scientific management was responding to the problem of the earlier industrial organization. Taylorism provided certain practical solutions to the problem of industries and they got benefited from the scientific management. H. L. Gant, H. Emerson, F. B. Glidberg, L. M. Glidberg, C. G. Barth, H. E. Thompson, M. L. Cook, and H. K. Hathaway are some thinkers who contributed in the growth of scientific management theory. Scientific management movement had a significant impact on administrative thoughts and practice in both industrial and governmental organizations. From USA, it spread to other countries including former USSR, where Stakhanovich movement took place during 1920s to 1940s. Now, there are some books written by Frederick Winslow Taylor in the contribution towards scientific management theory. So, they are Piece Rate System in 1895, Shop Management in 1903, Art of Cutting Method in 1906, and Principles of Scientific Management in 1911. Now we will see about the Frederick Winslow Taylor and its contribution towards the scientific management approach. So he was known as the father of scientific management approach. It focuses on lowest level or at the grassroots level of the organization. It studies the relationship between the physical nature of work and the physiological nature of workmen. He emphasized more on scientific knowledge of doing things and scientific way of managing organization. There are certain principles given by Frederick Winslow Taylor in this contribution of scientific management approach. So they are: first, one best way. One best way. There is one best way of doing work, and that can be achieved by systematic study of any work and replacing one rule of thumb. Second, select and training. Selection of worker on the basis of scientific method with physical and intellectual qualities. Third, cooperate. There must be constant cooperation between worker and the management. And last, equal division of work and responsibility. There should be equal distribution of work between worker and the management, because before scientific management approach, these principles were not exist in the industries. Now there are some techniques in scientific management approach. So first is functional foremanship. Workers should be supervised or guided by 8 functional foremen, in which 4 foremen were responsible for execution and serve on shop level, and 4 foremen were responsible for planning and sit in planning room. It facilitates specialization and it also separates planning from execution. Second, motion study. It designed to determine a preferable work method. It is meant for finding out one best way of doing things. Next is time study, used to determine the standard time of completion of work, because work should be done in a standard time only. Next, differential piece rate plan. Workers are paid a low piece rate up to a standard, a large bonus at the standard, and the higher bonus above the standard. Taylor suggested that if any worker is unable or unwilling to produce the standard should be removed. Exception principle. It involves setting up a large daily task by the management with rewards in achieving the targets and penalty for not meeting them. And there are other techniques in the scientific management approach. So these are routing system, modern cost system, instruction card for the worker, time saving implements, setting up of separate planning department. Now there are some criticism of this theory. So first is functional foremanship was criticized as it led to confusion when worker were kept under the control of eight supervisor because eight-person have different ideologies, so the worker got confused at whom to listen. Next, it treated worker as a machine because his associate deal only with the mechanical, not with the human aspect of production. Next, it did not emphasize the social and psychological aspect of motivation, explained only in economic factor, like if worker do this target, so he will be uh, given a reward or bonus in economic factor only. So opposed, it is opposed by trade unions as it not only destroyed trade unionism but also destroying principle of collective bargaining, and it is opposed by managers also as they lose their judgment and discretion due to the adoption of scientific management theory. But after some critics, there are also some relevance of scientific management theory in the society. So, at the time of industrial unrest and increasing unemployment, the scientific management came to rescue of industrial organization. With the application of principle of scientific management, it is possible to improve the efficiency of organization. So this is for today about the scientific management approach or the Taylorism. In the next video, we will be studying the administrative management approach which was given by Henry Fayol. Till then, do like and share the video, subscribe the channel for further content. That's it for today. Thank you.